I am very happy to be able to speak to Epoch Times since I love Epoch Times. Epoch Times is a wonderful website to where I go for truth. And you have excellent reporters, one of which I follow for his Q&A sessions, Joshua Phillip. I admire him. He's got wonderful reporting. And I subscribe to Epoch Times because I feel that it's a website, it's a news source. I can go for real truth, which is rare nowadays. And I also admire Falun Gong followers who are for truth and spiritual self-awareness. I think it's a wonderful following. Balteanu. I am originally from Ukraine, and I immigrated here in 1981, and I am one of the people who run from communism, as many people who founded Epoch Times, and a lot of Asians here are horrified, just like me. They run from communism and they see this creeping here in America, and that is extremely worrisome and very scary, frankly.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you come here?
I came here to speak to people and explain to them what communism is, and to forewarn people to make sure that they fight tooth and nail to not be enslaved by communist China. Chinese people are wonderful people. They've been enslaved for generations by evil CCP, and I see this influence of CCP coming to America, and I never thought I would see that, and that is very scary. And I have kids. I want them to grow up free, and I see what they did to Hong Kong. I see what they're trying to do to Taiwan, and I see what they're trying to do to America, and I'll do anything to prevent that. I want my children to grow up free. I want people who come here, run from communism, to be free, to continue to be free. And right now we are in very difficult times. It's very serious times. In America, I could say apocalyptic times, really, because I have the perspective of somebody who lived under communism and know how many people they killed. Over 100 million people. Maoist revolution was when they destroyed everything, traditions, Chinese people's tradition, which they have a rich tradition of beautiful things. They killed a lot of people. They destroyed monuments. They did the same thing in Russia during the revolution. I'm from Ukraine, so I know they killed people with hunger. They took all the way the food from people in Ukraine. They starved them to death. They were dying in the street. And it breaks my heart to see that people here don't understand, and I'm trying to educate them. And a lot of times it's hard because schools here don't teach the real history. That's the problem. So I'm trying to educate everyone I can. And that's why I come to sources such as Epoch Times for truth. I come to sources such as other alternate news realities, because mainstream news does not give you any truth. And I never thought that would come to this point. But here we are, and we have to figure out how to get out of this and preserve our freedom, because that's the most important thing. And I stand with people of Hong Kong. I was following what was going on with them. CCP used Wuhan virus to suppress everybody in China and everybody in Hong Kong, and now everybody here and around the world. CCP is the most evil entity, and it's a mafia. Very much, it's a criminal mafia. And I'm very aware. I follow everything, and it's terrible that we find ourselves in this situation. So I hope we're able to preserve our freedom. That's the biggest thought in my mind right now.
Do you think Trump will win?
I see that CCP had spent a lot of money making sure that they have a foothold here, and they also spend a lot of money to buy our government. So I'm hopeful, but I'm not sure. I'm also very nervous. I hope so.
What we should do?
I think we have to educate everyone. I think we have to make sure that everybody understands that what they hear from the mainstream news is not really news, it's propaganda. It's what is called propaganda. In communist countries, it's called propaganda. And they're turning this country into the same type of freedom-suppressing entity as the one I came from, which was a communist country. I hope that's not where we're going, but I want people to get educated and understand and have a different point of perspective, different point of view of what is going on, because if they do realize what is at stake for them, for their children, for their grandchildren, they will change. They could change the country around. I'm hopeful.